Hey, follow my TikTok. Any support to that platform will help me grow on TikTok, and it will carry on to YouTube, and you guys will help me big time. So please go ahead and follow me on TikTok right now. Singer, songwriter, international DJ, philosopher, professional martial artist, and even Olympic diver. Ernst Hauser was on top of the world, and yet his aspirations left him still thinking about what else he could possibly conquer next. He was not satisfied yet. He could not rest. After releasing the KSI Y diss track, a single that would go platinum 15 seconds after release, his 7th consecutive platinum, and a world record, Hauser found his new path: football. Not many clubs believed in Hauser. So much success can go only so far in football without a coaching license. But then one day, he got a call from, alright, say it with me, Esgebegawa. Esgebegawa. The brand new owner, Mr. Nguyen, fully believed in Hauser, and so began the tenure of Hauser at Esgebegawa. Martin Menno. Martin has been at the club since 2008, and it's time he sees the bright lights of the top division. Let's make that happen before he retires. Defenders. On the left, you got Gaetan Busman, who is a solid first-team player for now. On the right, you have Fabian Kalig, who's gonna be replaced pretty soon, so there's really not much to be said there. Then we have our center back pairing of Soren Gunther and Florian Ballas. I'll be fine. Midfielders. Philip Riese and Clemens Fandrik man the center of the pitch. Riese is the defensive support, while Fandrik goes box to box, spraying out passes to our attacking midfielder, Dmitry Nazarov, who can create those key chances. Attackers. Jan Hochscheid is not your ideal winger, but we can work with him. John Patrick Strauss, on the other hand, is exciting. It's not just because he's Filipino. Actually, yes it is. But then there's Florian Kruger, one of the best German striker prospects in the game. There's no doubt we are about to see Kruger take the German pyramid by storm, but just how far will his career go? Transfers. Antonio Jonic goes to Toronto FC on loan. Then we sold Philip Zulekner for 200k, he goes out to Club Nacional. We sold Girona Steve Breitkreuz for 310k, and then finally we actually sold Jan Hochscheid for 1.2 million, he goes out to Basel. Kind of unfortunate, because I was actually having fun pronouncing that name. Hochscheid. Alright, I'll stop. Quick rundown before we go into the shortlist. I just wanted to mention that these career mode episodes will be weekly because I am working on different types of content in terms of, just football videos in general. So I just wanted to use this time to kind of advertise the stuff that I have been doing, because I definitely feel there's a lot more passion behind those types of videos in comparison to the fact that this FIFA content I am losing more and more passion for as the days run by. But if you have the time after the video or even during the video, be sure to check out the different type of stuff that I've been making, because I promise you it's really entertaining and I think you guys will really enjoy it. I have plenty of plans for Euro videos as the Euros are coming up as well, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. I'll basically just have a schedule of hopefully a career mode video every Saturday and then maybe 1 or 2 football videos during the week as well. Milan van Iwik. At just 19 years old, the young right back is the perfect fit for Aue. His speed matches up to the best in the business, and his crossing isn't too bad either. 950k we paid for the young Dutchman. Jakub Kaminski. Not to be confused with former Charlotte Hornets forward Frank, Jakub Kaminski is a speed demon and really nothing else. For now. In the leagues below, you can kind of get away with that, but it won't be long till the man evolves into something greater. 1.4 million, done deal. Finn Ole Becker. Becker has good technical ability and his range is quite impressive. He's going to be great for the future, but for now he fills the depth charts. 1.1 million, wunderbar. We kick off the first match of the season with Bochum, and let me just give a massive shout out to German Google Translate and also this YouTube channel, because without their help and contributions, the pronunciations of a lot of these clubs and a lot of these players would be absolutely nightmarish. We start off with a Bochum chance in the 35th minute though. It's Pantovic, now to Chipsa. Chipsa with a path to run into. He takes the shot. It's a good save by Menel. Second half played now. Aue with an opportunity. It's Philipp Riese as he passes it to Nazarov. Nazarov with a great pass to Kruger, and Kruger with just the keeper to beat, and it's saved. Just a couple minutes later, Bochum with another opportunity. It's Tesk as he passes it to Zulj. Zulj now great ball to Chipsa as he threatens in on the box. Has a shot near post as the defenders are just running on Windows XP, and unfortunately, even though we did have it saved, it's a penalty. And what a fantastic start to this season, because it actually is. Martin Menel, a man not to be messed with. But it's alright though. Not the greatest match, but we can still salvage something with an opportunity. It's Kruger with a great through ball to Becker, and Finn Ole Becker finishes it brilliantly. It's our very first goal of the series, and it's Finn Ole Becker, the brand new signing, who scores it for us. But as time is expiring, Bochum with just one more opportunity to possibly find the winner. It's Zulj again. Okay, I need a new center back. Besir Omoragic. I just need a new center back, man. Like, what have I not already said before in like the past few series? Like, oh, he's young, he's great at defending, he's fast. Welcome to the team, everyone. So with this squad, how far will we go? Well, let's find out. Match day 2, first home match of the series. It's against FC St. Pauli. Gaita and Boosman leading the attack in the 20th minute for Aue. Now Risa passes it to Nazarov, and a great weighted pass to Kruger as Florian Kruger with a fantastic finish gives himself his first goal of the season, and there's plenty more waiting to happen. Oh my god, what's this? Pretty much the same exact play leading to the first goal because I have absolutely no creativity and will just exploit how bad the AI's defending is? Wow. The farthest we've ever been in the DFB Pokal is the round of 16. So, how far will we go this time around? Late into this match, it's Florian Kruger leading the attack as he passes out wide to Hartzell. Now back to Kruger. Kruger with a lovely lob all the way up to John Patrick Strauss, and the Filipino now just drops it right to Kaminski's feet. It's a beautiful delivery to the man, and Jakub Kaminski, his first goal is an absolute beauty, and it gets us on advancing to the next round of the DFB Pokal. Brings me back to the glory days. Attacking chance for Esgebegawa Aue in the 58th minute, led by Jakub Kaminski as he passes it to Philipp Riese. Now Philipp Riese passes it to Fandrich. Nothing really happening until finally Fandrich with a fantastic ball to Strauss. Strauss just drops it to Kruger, and it's brilliant Erzgebirge Aue football to give us the 1-0 lead against promotion favorites Hamburg. Last minute free kick for Hamburg. It's delivered in, header one right to the striker. Oh, thank God. Now, I said before I was going to start simulating matches, and a good amount of them as well, since it is like a season each video, or at least half a season each video. Especially with Bundesliga 2, this is going to go pretty quickly. Anyways, we get a loss in our very first simulation against Nuremberg. Man, this simming isn't really helping me out, is it? Review of the table after the month of August. 5 matches played, and so far we've earned 8 points and are placed in 7th. And our very first unfortunate event of the season, an injury. 5 months Søren Gunther is out. But it's not too much of a problem because he is one of the slower center backs, and I wasn't really going to play him as much anyways. Can we get just one win? Finally. We get another win against 18th place Braunschweig away from home, 2-1. Oh, how wonderful. My main center back is injured now. That was a pretty quick month as we go into October. 8 matches played this time now, and we have gone up to 5th place with 15 points, just 3 points away from a promotion spot. It's looking good so far. We follow up that win against Braunschweig with a 2-1 win against Jan Regensburg, who are currently 14th in the table. And finally, we're back to playing, and this time we're up against 5th place Karlsruhe. This was actually one of the teams we had in the voting, but you guys didn't really want them, so now we're playing as Aue. Anyways, opportunity for Karlsruhe here in the 17th minute. It's Hoffmann getting past Omoragic, and it's a fantastic finish past the keeper and in, and it's 1-0 to Karlsruhe. Now 35 minutes in, it's Karlsruhe again off the dispossession of an Aue player. Kother with plenty of space as he gets away from his fullback, crosses it in for the striker who just heads it over the bar. Another pretty slow start to the match for Aue, but they're starting to really kick it off. It's Becker, now to Fandrich, great ball to Strauss. The opportunity started flowing our way with the momentum shifting, and now Kruger out to Strauss, and now Strauss once again leading the attack. He finds a brilliant ball to Florian Kruger, who just misses the net. Esgebegawa constantly applying the pressure to Karlsruhe's defense. Now Nazarov, great ball in behind the defense to Kaminski, one-on-one with the keeper. Match day 11, second place Hanover we host. Early attacking chance for Esgebegawa. It's Philip Riese spraying one out wide brilliantly to Rizzuto, leaves it off to Boosman. Boosman sees the run of the striker, and it is of course Florian Kruger on the end of it. Florian Kruger with a fantastic volley into the net, and it's 1-0 to Esgebegawa, just like that. I'm sure you missed that one, because I definitely didn't, and I'm sure you actually didn't either. Then a little bit later, Hanover player loses the ball, and an instant counterattack opportunity for Esgebegawa. Great ball from Nazarov to Kruger on the byline. Kruger goes inside a little bit, and then just blasts that one into the roof of the net, giving Esgebegawa a 2-0 lead against Hanover, and we get ourselves a very important 3 points. And followed by Hanover is Hanover in the cup this time. This one is a little bit different though. Jakub Kaminski leaving his defender. There's no way he's gonna catch up with Kaminski becoming that speed demon that I talked about. Now he just leaves it off to Florian Kruger. Somehow the defenders don't get to that in the center. It doesn't matter though. Kruger will take advantage of that, put it into the roof of the net, give us a 1-0 lead, and eventually advance us to the next round of the DFB Pokal. Just another casual training injury, taking out another first-team player. We continue our winning ways with a 3-0 victory against 12th place Holstein Kiel. You look at the table now, it's looking even better than it was before. 24 points, we are placed second in the league, right behind Hamburg, who are just 4 points above us. Starting off pretty nicely in November with a win against 14th place Paderborn. 5th place Heidenheim. Starting off again pretty early into this one, it's Riese, now to Kruger, and Kruger waits for the run of Fandrich. It's a great ball to him, and he's gonna finish that one into the bottom right corner. 1-0 to Esgebegawa, just like that. Then 33 minutes in, Aue with an attacking chance again. It's Becker with a fantastic ball out wide to Kaminski, this time on the edge of the box, as now Kaminski drops it to Kruger, leaves it to Fandrich, and Fandrich gets himself a second goal. This man doesn't commonly score goals, and to get himself a brace in just 35 minutes is pretty impressive. Progressing forward, it's Esgebegawa again. Fandrich to Kaminski, now Kruger. Kruger with a lovely ball in behind the defense to John Patrick Strauss, and all he has to do is finish it, and he does. 3-0 to Esgebegawa, and the Filipino, the Swagapino himself, John Patrick Strauss, triples our lead. But then Heidenheim finally finding a break. It's Kurata, great ball in behind the defense to Gleipel. Gleipel first time cross in for Logic, who finds the back of the net with a bulleting header. But nonetheless, it was just a consolation, and we get ourselves another 3 points. Followed by that victory was a win against 18th place Darmstadt, 3-0. Round 3 of the DFB Pokal, and it's against VfB Stuttgart. Stuttgart progressing forward. They are just surrounding our box as we are desperately trying to defend this one. It's Thomas, a great ball out wide to Tommy, who takes the shot first time. It's saved by the keeper, but then Teemu Pukki, the man who once cursed me in Fantasy Premier League, scoring against me in a career mode save. I just love this, man, you can tell. But Aue actually had a bit of a fight in them. It's Philip Riese, now to Rizzuto. In a match that didn't have many shots, we definitely capitalized on the chances we had. It's now John Patrick Strauss let free, and he's gonna finish it past the keeper and in. John Patrick saving our cup hopes as we go into extra time. But once we got into extra time, it was all Stuttgart. A cross in for Thomas, it hits the crossbar. Luckily enough, it was offside though. Second period of extra time, it's Stuttgart again. It's Gonzalez, now to Tommy. Tommy progresses forward, then passes it to Kalicic, who then lobs it up to Franco, who has the opportunity to bury it for them, and he misses. And now penalties. Wamanga Tuka to kick it off, and he finishes it bottom right corner, 1-0 to Stuttgart. Now Florian Kruger this time. He aims for the bottom right corner as well, and it is a brilliant finish. In comes Gonzalez for Stuttgart. Can he finish this one? Of course he can. A great future striker, and he's made it 2-1 for Stuttgart. Now it's Rizzuto off the bench. Can Rizzuto make it 2-2 here? He does. It is a fantastic penalty. Thomas now, can he continue the stride for Stuttgart? And he completely fucks up that one. Philip Riese, can he capitalize on a Stuttgart mistake? He goes top right corner. Not really top right corner, but it still goes in. Now Tommy's turn to answer the call. He comes up and he finishes it. 3-all, but still Esgebegawa advantage. Now Fandrich, can he continue the advantage for Esgebegawa? No, it is saved by Kobel. Kempf with now the chance to bring Stuttgart ahead. Can he do it? No, it's straight at the keeper. And now, all of a sudden, it comes down to our brand new signing. Can he potentially bring us to the next round of the DFB Pokal? He does. We go into the next round. What the f is this cup run? Just one more month until we go into mid-season, and this is the table. We are now tied with Hamburg, 33 points apiece. All right, let's just quickly speed run December. 2-all draw against 8th place Sandhausen. 1-0 win against 10th place Osnabrück. 2-all draw against 15th place Braunschweig. And now it is mid-season. Looking at the table, we're still in 2nd place. We dropped a couple points, so now we're actually behind by 4 points. But still, 2nd place at mid-season, pretty satisfying. And we start off the second half of the season pretty well. 18th place Wolfsburg, and we win 3-1. Fabian Neuenberger. Our midfielders are regressing more than I thought. Neuenberger, who plays for Nürnberg, is the upgrade to the midfield we need to nail promotion down this season. 1.7 million done and dusted. And with the new addition of Neuenberger, looking at the squad now before we go into the second half of the season, we have quite a few upgrades that have happened here. But the main one I'm going to talk about, obviously, is going to be our boy Florian Kruger, who went from 72 to 77 in just a couple months. This man is actually so cracked. Looks like our brand new signing is paying off a little bit. A 2-0 win against 8th place Karlsruhe. And we're getting pretty lucky with the draws, as we actually were in the round of 16 last time. So sorry I didn't mention anything there, but I mean, look at us right now. We've broken our cup record already going into the quarterfinals, and we face up against 10th place in the Bundesliga 2 at least, Osnabrück. But 10 minutes in, Osnabrück with an opportunity here. It's Schmidt getting the ball, a lovely pass in behind the defense as he drops it to Kubias, but then it's straight at the keeper, luckily enough. I have no idea how Osnabrück did not convert that. On the following attack, it's a corner whipped in for Osnabrück. It's headed away, falls right to Entia. Osnabrück's own. As he passes it to Biermann, lobs it up to Schmidt. Schmidt, good ball to Groth, turns Bussmann and finds the back of the net as well. It's 1-0 to Osnabrück just 14 minutes in. Not a fantastic start whatsoever. But of course, this is Osnabrück. They have their limits, and we are going to take advantage of them. It's Florian Kruger, now to Becker. Becker then drops it right back to Kruger, who then just wallops it off the crossbar and into the back of the net. This man is on another planet when it comes to playing the game of football, especially in Bundesliga 2, and we've equalized it. Into the second half now, Osnabrück with an opportunity early on. It's Bappo, good ball to Schmidt, as Schmidt can just progress forward. He drives forward, passes it to Kubias off a deflection. Now Kubias with a shot. It's almost in between the legs of the keeper, but we got lucky there and the attack stopped. Now Erzgebirge just a couple minutes later. Fandrich to Becker. Becker passes it to Kruger, and now Kruger drives forward towards the defenders, passes it to Becker. Now Becker linking up again with Kruger with the shot. It's a brilliant save by the keeper. Things starting to heat up between the two teams. It's now Becker as he passes it to Fandrich, turns his defender, leaves it off to Kruger, and Kruger takes advantage of the space and finds the back of the net to give us the winner against Osnabrück. And we're going off to the semi-finals. The semi-finals, you heard that right, in our very first season with Esgebegawa. Talk about luck of the draw. Our form is still very much great. 18th place Regensburg, and we beat them 2-1 away from home. Then followed by that, our win streak is destroyed by Holstein Kiel. We're currently 11th in the table. And it's not ideal that we go into a match against Hanover with a loss, but it could go either way for us. And just 23 minutes in, we just continue to put on the pressure on Hanover, and they collapse almost immediately. Because here's an opportunity. It's Strauss now to Becker. Great ball to Kruger. He just smoothly puts that one away. And it's 1-0 to Esgebegawa just 25 minutes in. Hanover just weren't really that impressive, nor were they threatening at all. And it's Esgebegawa winning a header and leading to another attack. It's Jakob Kaminski off the edge of the box. He crosses it in, a great delivery right to Finn Olbecker, a diving header, and it's now 2-0 to Esgebegawa. We get another 3 points after that loss against Holstein Kiel, and you love to see it. We're just 2 points behind Hamburg and the gap between us and third place Bochum continues to grow even more. So again, looking great. We just need to keep this going, and we will definitely promote to the Bundesliga. We get the double against Heidenheim with a 1-0 win. It was Strauss in the 68th minute, and then we dropped off a little bit with a 3-0 loss against 10th place Paderborn, and we just kind of continue with the stagnating form with a 1-1 draw against 6th place St. Pauli. Now, I could have played this match, but I just didn't want to. This could be a huge one. Match day 27, we face up against third place VfL Bochum. Well, Bochum definitely weren't going to make this easy. It's Gamboa as he passed it to Berge. Now back to Gamboa as he passed it to Bizes. Bizes now to Berge, and Berge finds some space to cross it in for Zoller, and it's a good stop by Menno. Into the second half, it's a FedEx special delivery. Thank you, Finn Becker, says Bochum, and now Bochum are going to capitalize on that. 53 minutes played, 1-0 to them. That did light a spark in Erzgebirge Aue's attack though. It's Busman now to Kruger, and the counter-attack looking pretty successful as Kruger continues to just run away from the back four, drops it to Kaminski. Kaminski straight at the keeper, but then Becker, open goal. What cruel world do I live in? But no worries, there's still time on the clock. It's Kalig now to Strauss. Strauss then passes it to Becker. Becker, plenty of space to work with as he drops a brilliant ball to Florian Kruger, and Kruger, of course, he's gonna blast it into the net. That shot power is unbelievable, and it's now equalized here at home. And then basically just right off kickoff, it's Esgebegawa Aue charging forward again. It's Strauss, not the Fandrich. Fandrich passing it to Kruger. Kruger dribbles a little bit, has a shot, it's blocked the first time, but then he gets it right back. And this man, like I said before, is in a league of his own. 2 goals in a matter of 2 minutes, giving us the turnaround against Bochum, and it is a vital 3 points. And I asked this before, how far will Kruger's career go? It looks like it's going to the damn moon. We are inching towards the end of the season as we go into the month of April, and we are still second place behind Hamburg, 2 points behind. But maybe we start to climb up with these results. A 3-1 win against 18th place Osnabrück. You absolutely love to see it. Even better. And now a top of the table clash against Hamburg. Surrounding the box, Erzgebirge Aue's attack. Fandrich now to Nürnberger, blocked by the defender, falls right to Strauss though. Strauss then just leaves it to Van Iwick. Iwick hasn't done much, but he's gonna do something here as he drops it right to Kaminski, left all by himself. And Jakub Kaminski gets himself another goal. A pretty successful season for him. I said he was gonna be a speed demon, but he has been kind of bagging the goals in. The farthest Aue have ever gone in the DFB Pokal is the round of 16 in 2015. And yet here we are, smashing, absolutely smashing that record going into the semi-finals in our very first season. Man, just when you thought we were finally going to maintain the lead in the league, got a 1-0 loss against 8th place Sandhausen. It's alright though, because the following match we beat 13th place Darmstadt 2-0. And as a result of that win against Darmstadt, we have officially promoted to the Bundesliga. Let's get a round of applause. This is the very first time Erzgebirge Aue have promoted to the Bundesliga. History is being made, and it's only the beginning. And with just 2 more matches remaining, first and second have the same amount of points. The only thing differing here is the goal differential. Our last 2 matches are against 7th place Düsseldorf and 16th place Fürth. And here we go. Düsseldorf away from home. Let's get ourselves the result we want. 38 minutes played, and the midfield is developing an attack. It's Nürnberger. Fantastic ball to Kaminski, and Kaminski just takes it himself off the post and in. A brilliant finish from Jakub Kaminski, the Polish man himself, and we get ourselves a 1-0 lead, and it's exactly what we want. And right off kickoff, Düsseldorf losing the ball, and this could create a counterattack opportunity for Erzgebirge Aue. Kruger now has it, and he just runs away from the defenders. They have nothing on him, and so doesn't the keeper, as it's now 2-0 to Esgebegawa Aue as we go into the second half. Düsseldorf were not done just yet though. They get a consolation through Konaki as he finishes it past Menno, but it doesn't matter too much because we get the win. And also, not to mention, we only need just 1 point in our next match because Hamburg lost to Karlsruhe. And alas, Fürth. And we started out pretty well because here's the speed demon Jakub Kaminski, who has constantly just ran away from defenders all season long, runs towards the byline, then drops it to Finn Olbecker, and it's a fantastic, stinging finish from Esgebegawa's own Finn Olbecker as we get the 1-0 lead just like that. But then Fürth kind of caught our defense sleeping because here's Nielsen off the indirect free kick. Ergata gets himself the equalizer for Fürth. It's no problem though, we still get a point, but I'd like to get a win in our last match in Bundesliga too. But don't worry too much because Nürnberger just charges right into a midfielder and it leads to a break for Erzgebirge. Kruger 2-on-1 as he drops it to Becker, and Becker gets himself a brace in this match, and Esgebegawa with a 2-1 win promote to the Bundesliga and more importantly win the second division title. Season 1 done and dusted, and we've won the league. 72 points, 6 points above second place Hamburg, who will promote along with us, and then finally there is Nürnberg, who could possibly promote if they beat out 16th place Mainz. A look at the top scorers real quick. Our best top scorer was Florian Kruger with 15 goals. He was incredible, although when we did simulate the matches, he wasn't exactly the best player, and it's kind of weird because the man is literally 80 rated. On the assists, we had quite a few players there. We have Becker with 8 assists. Alongside him was actually Florian Kruger as well with 8. And then on the clean sheets, Martin Meno had a quite impressive season. 11 clean sheets the 33-year-old had in 34 matches. And like I said before, the man has been at the club since 2008. This is the first time Erzgebirge Aue have promoted to the Bundesliga. It's a happy moment for Meno. Top scorers wise, we had of course Florian Kruger with 22 goals he scored, and he almost had double digits with the assists. Right behind him was Kaminski with 11, Nazarov pretty impressive season with 10. Then there was John Patrick Strauss with a pretty good season, 9 goals. He only upgraded once though, which is kind of odd. I honestly expected him to go a little bit more since he did actually impact the squad quite a bit, and he was probably the best player in terms of the simulations. There was also Gaetan Boostman, a left back who had 7 goals, all of them being in the simulation. And then assist wise, of course, we had Becker with 9 and Kruger with 9. They're our best passers of the season, and both Florian Kruger and Finn Olbecker are going to be some exciting future stars, I can tell you that. I guess we'll just look at the clean sheets real quick. Martin Meno had 13 clean sheets. That includes 2 in the DFB Pokal. There was also Omar Ragic in his first debut who had 13 clean sheets, so an impressive season for him, especially with the fact that we threw him right into the squad because we had injuries and players that I just did not want to play whatsoever. Van Iwik had a pretty good season for himself, 11 clean sheets, 1 assist, pretty impressive there. The other center backs did alright as well, but the main center back that is really gonna pop off, I can tell you that in the Bundesliga at least, is going to be Omar Ragic. And looking at the squad, Martin Meno mans the post, and then we have a back 4 of Boostman, who actually downgraded to, sadly enough, so we might have to look into a new upgrade there. Then we have Omar Ragic and Ballas in the center, and then finally Van Iwik, who went from, I believe, a 66 to a 70 this year. In the midfield, we have a solid option in Nürnberger, who is pretty young as well, so he'll continue to grow as we go into the Bundesliga. Now, Fandrich, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit different because he is, I believe, 30 years old, and we'll probably need to replace him soon. On the wings, we of course have Jakub Kaminski and John Patrick Strauss, and these two are going to be interesting to watch in the Bundesliga, especially Jakub Kaminski, who continues to grow at pretty good rates. Then at the center attacking midfield role, right behind the striker, is Finn Olbecker, who I was not expecting to particularly grow this fast, but look at him now, 73 rated after starting at, I believe, a 65. And then of course, up top, Florian Kruger, 80 rated, 72 at the start of the season, 8 ratings he grew. I'm telling you, Ernst Hauser is a magician. Top 3 of the season would have to be number 3, Jakub Kaminski, then second place Finn Olbecker, and of course you can't deny the fact that Florian Kruger was absolutely our best player of the year. If it weren't for him, then we would not be promoting to the Bundesliga. Like I said before, every single episode will be kind of weekly now, just so I can work on other types of different videos, especially since the Euros are coming around. I have some pretty good ideas for Euro videos. But yeah, just expect only career mode videos pretty much every Saturday, so I guess there's a little more built up hype for it, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'll see you guys in the next episode.